starting off, when you think of Cal's offense, you think of their bear rate, and even against a strong Oregon defense last week, they were able to put a lot of points on the board. Is that something you guys look at going up against them this week?
Oh yeah, definitely. Whenever you see a team that's putting up points like that, automatically, red flags go up. But as I said earlier in the year, and I think I repeated it somewhere along the line, for the most part, this Pac-12 conference, if you're able to keep people to 25 points or less, it seems as though you got a pretty damn good chance of winning any game. Back when, I mean, you were upset if you gave up over 19 points a game. But they're very, very high-powered offense from a standpoint of what they're doing. They're by far the fastest team from a standpoint of getting to the line, getting plays off. They ran over 100 plays against Oregon last week, and we're very much aware of that. At the same time, what you notice about some of these offenses like that, when you play well early, and you answer the bell on each and every play, it has a tendency to slow them down. So, that's critical for us anyhow. But I mean, you're always trying to do that, but especially so in this situation. And then we've got to be able to practice and have the mindset of there's not going to be a rest in between. Once play is over, we get back to the line of scrimmage, get the next call, and go, because a lot of the no-huddle offenses that run up to tempo like that, it's a matter of breaking you down physically, mentally, your vision and things like that. So we're very conscious of that, and I want to get back to the line of scrimmage, get in good position, make plays, and keep that point total down.
Yeah, Dylan Wynn said that it was basketball on turf when it comes to Cal, because they're such a high-tempo offense. How do you guys prepare for that?
Again, it's just awareness. You prepare for a lot of that in the off season from a standpoint of your conditioning, without a doubt. And then it's just mental conditioning. The traditional huddle offenses, they're not there. At the same time, when we look back at the Stanford game last week, the lack of tempo, got into our minds a little bit, because of the fact they got to the line of scrimmage. They would check the play about 3 different times. One to look over the defense, another one to try to get us to jump to see if there was any movement involved, and then back again and check and get into their final call. So, that has its own purpose as well. But I think that's a great description. It's basketball on grass, and rightly so. We play on turf, so basketball on grass, and spread you out, all those things that we see nowadays, and they're doing a great job of it. They're putting up 45 points a game. I think they're second, I believe, in the Pac-12. I mean, it was apropos to see the score and the numbers that were put up between them and Washington State, because they're very similar from a standpoint of how they operate their offenses.
Looking at the Stanford game, you guys, the defense really turned around at halftime. Can you take me through those conversations and those adjustments you made at halftime?
Yeah, again, people ask that about adjustments. Sometimes there are, tactical adjustments to be made. That was one more of a mindset than anything. I think we made one adjustment to a play that we hadn't seen out of them, which was a sweep where they were pulling a tackle and a guard to the edge. We changed the alignment of our defensive end, simple as that. But the biggest thing for us was just playing with energy, and we're passive. After we gave up that first score, it seemed as everybody was tentative as far as going to tackle and their approach on angles and things like that. And we just got back in and said, hey, just clear the deck. We're not going to shut out this team. That's over. So let's just go get it. The way we get back into the game is by playing one play at a time, win more downs than they do, and whatever we do, let's just go get it. And the players did that, keeping them to the one field goal. Were we perfect? No, but we were a hell of a lot better in the second half than we were in the first.
So what is the mindset then to make sure that the tackling is not tentative, as you said, going up against Cal?
Well, it's just in our drills, again, it's such a mental thing, athletics, feeling good, but physically, but mentally, and just being in the right state of mind, knowing what you've got to accomplish, being confident with what you do, all those type of things, and it's nothing new for the players. I mean, they know. It's just a matter of going out and taking action. We could talk all we want, us as coaches, and the players, but they just, we just have to take action, all of us, and make sure things like that don't happen, and correct our errors, because we hadn't done that up until, the Stanford game. We were very aggressive in everything we were doing, and that's what brought us to this point. And we just need to get back in doing that. Hopefully get some things going early. Home crowd, bring in the enthusiasm and those type of things, and just play solid, sound defense.